this bread. It's ridiculous. For what? Why is this bread so good? Better than Baltimore?
With the seasoning and flavor, yeah. And this whole lump. You want to try it?
So we just had the sliders. Well, he trashed his crab cake. He let me get a piece. Definitely lump, buttery, delicious. And the sliders. I'm like, yo, this is like regular beef. Really good, cooked well. It wasn't medium. They said it's supposed to be medium. It was like medium well, but I ain't gonna lie. Like after like a second bite, it's gonna kind of elevate the taste of the beef, you know. So they were delicious too, man. Like,
when you talking about the bread,
the bread. Now we already got the bread. The bread's stupid. We already got the bread, but we still waiting on the cheesesteak and we waiting on the lobster. So my bad. We waiting on the ribeye cap. I don't know what the hell ribeye cap is, but I gotta get more seasoned, so I should know. All right, they said it was good. They said sometimes the butcher or whoever, you know, chop it up. They said sometimes they keep it, they sell it to like privy clients, you know, people with that bread. But anyway, we got the ribeye cap. I got the cheesesteak. We're gonna see what it's hitting for.
Thank you.
Right. Good, bro? Alright, this food like back. You know this Cheesesteak Run. Like, we in a little quiet, dark setting. I don't know how much you can see, but, you know, I'm going to come on afterwards if you can't see enough. I'm going to describe a little more. But it's kind of, it feels, you know, it looks small, but it feels kind of husky. Like, it feels kind of hefty. Like, we're going to take the first bite. I ain't have a bite. I had a little bit of his ribeye cap, wagyu. I mean, it was not even wagyu. It's just steak, but it was delicious. Melt in your mouth. Got the coarse salt, sea salt, kosher salt. I don't know, coarse salt. You know, thicker salt. Delicious. But here we go. Once again, look at the wagyu. It's supposed to be wagyu and foie gras. Here we go. Definitely got a different cheesesteak taste. I don't know what this is. Really. I didn't expect you to get a regular cheesesteak for real. But I'm gonna take another bite. We're gonna see. My regular cheesesteak with that did me well. Definitely getting a lot of flavor, a lot of different flavors, but you give me JRP, baby. Give me a little cedar roll, no Cooper. Just give me Jaguar pork, baby. They're doing good. $140? Hell no. Give me that steak. Next time I'm getting a steak. But this spot is dope. Don't get it twisted. The spot is dope. Cheesesteak? But the spot is dope. Look at that steak.
Vengeance got better cream than spinach.
cheesesteak, buck 40. Now for me, Broski had the ribeye cap. Ridiculous.
Oh man.
All right, this Free Life, man. You know, I have to give you a little post dinner review. I kind of gave you a little updates throughout the dinner, but I'm gonna let you know. Like, I got a plate right here. That's why I keep looking down. It's the mac and cheese. Ooh, try and get you on there. Anyway, one thing, the mac and cheese. This joint's all right. Like, I don't usually do I usually don't do the pan, the stirred in, I don't know, the skillet mac with the breadcrumbs. I do the baked mac like most black people. But I can't lie, the cheese on this joint and like the noodle, the way they cook the noodles is like, I guess al dente, maybe a little bit past al dente, but they got a nice little bite to them still. They're not like overly soft. And like they definitely not hard either. Like, you know, sometimes you get baked mac, you get them hard pieces, but this don't have any hard pieces. So it's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, I recommend you try it. That's a personal thing. Also got the cream spinach. I didn't even taste the cream spinach while I was there. He was telling me it's a local spot in Yea, PA called Visions. And he said it's not better than Visions, but this tastes like a little bit of healthier version of Visions, but with the flavor too. Oh, they're good. They might be just as good as Visions to me. The way the spinach is cooked down, it's like it's not grainy at all. It's very creamy, not lumpy at all. Seasoning, I came home, I ain't gonna lie, I added a little pinch of salt, but it wasn't bad before. It was still really good before. I just wanted a little more salt, but it was good. So that's two things. I showed you the sliders and the crab cake. That my man got. Official. Funny thing is, the worst part was the cheesesteak. We went there for the cheesesteak. This was the worst thing. Not that it was bad. It just wasn't the best thing that we had. All the other stuff was quite delicious. But here we go. I'm gonna take this bite. Let me see. This is, it's the morning after, so it might not be as good. But I took it apart. I heated it up on low, and then like I heated the bread up only for like 15 seconds, 10 seconds. So we're gonna see if it changed anything. Definitely not nasty, but it definitely has a unique taste to it. I'm pretty sure it's probably because it's supposed to be Wagyu and Foie Gras. And the Foie Gras is, I'm not saying it's the Foie Gras. I don't know if it's the Foie Gras, but texturally, this thing is like super tender, which is normally a good thing. But for the fact that it's on it's a cheesesteak, and like, you want a little bit of a bite to it, like it kind of tastes slightly fatty. I don't know if it's not fatty. It's like, the melt in your mouth type of fat that tastes good, but on the roll and everything, it might be like too soft for me personally. Not the roll itself is too soft, but the meat on the roll, Got the caramelized onions, they're cool. The cheese, I don't really know if I'm getting the cheese flavor or it's the flavor of the steak or whatever. Like they said it's supposed to be like a high-end type of cheese. I'm not really getting it. And if I am getting it, I'm not liking the taste of it. The roll seems pretty average. It's not bad, it's not exceptional. I think it tastes fresh, Man, like I said in that joint, man, I would take a John's over this for sure. Come home, I was about to add some Cooper Sharp to this joint. I ain't gonna lie to you. I take the regular traditional cheesesteak the way they come. It was good though. Like if I had to rate it though, I didn't give you a rating. So the big part about this is for the rating. I'm only have to say 3.8, 3.9. Like, all the 4 Club members, I'm taking over it personally. I know there was a bunch of 4 Club members, so that says a lot right there. But it's Free Life, man. It's Cheesesteak Run.
I'm gonna give you a review, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie about it. $1.40 for a cheesesteak. Hell no, it ain't worth it. But I enjoyed myself. The whole meal, the whole dinner, it was great. But the cheesesteak, a little disappointing. Either way, that's that. Free Life Mac, Cheesesteak Run. We out of here. All right, my bad. I forgot a couple things. The bread, absolutely delicious. Like a croissant with extra crispy croissant. Delicious. Super fluffy on the inside, flaky, fluffy. Put the butter on it, buttery. Great bread. The champagne, I'm not usually a champagne guy. It's weird because I thought it was gonna be all dry, but I wanted to taste it anyway. I tasted it, it was like a little dry, but it had, it had some sweetness to it, a little bit of sweetness to it, and it still tastes like champagne, so that gave it a lot though. Like, I'm like, look, man, maybe I should try some more champagne, some better champagnes, like just make sure it ain't the super dry version. And lastly, the cheesesteak, it kind of remind me of short rib without being stringy. Like, if you get like a little fatty, whatever, certain things that get tender and fatty, it boils down, it's like almost like, melt in your mouth type of, type of steaks, type of beef, I should say. Like, it's a little too melt in your mouth type, I'd rather a little bit more texture. And the flavor, I almost had like a little bit of a fat flavor, you know what I'm saying? Like, actual. So I'd rather just taste, that actual beef, the meat, not the fat. So that's it though. Like, I just wanted to tell you the texture of the cheesesteak and how I like the bread and the champagne. So now I'm finally out. Food Life Mac, Cheesesteak Run, out of here.
I need you guys to help me grow my channel and grow my buzz. This is Foodie Life Mac. This is Cheesesteak Run. I need from the young boys to the OGs to show me some love. Like, comment, sub, share, all of the above. Yeah.